Hello and welcome to SFR GP5. We are back again at USA with another race for GP5. Short qualifying is up next. Just waiting for a few people to ready up, and we'll be underway soon with nice quite a lot going on now with a huge gap reduced to only 24 points by Doran, and that is now obviously 24 points with 130 points up for grabs. Top four all realistically in it, and it's looking quite good. And it's raining. That is amazing for qualifying, and I want to know what's going to be in the race. So it's going to be a rain qualifying, and hopefully a dry to wet race, or wet to dry race if we can. Yeah, so just waiting. As I believe that is Marquetti out first. Yeah, so Marquetti out first in his Ferrari. He is followed out by an Aston Martin. I believe that is Doran, it's Doran. So he is currently P2 in the championship. He's chasing down his teammate, the Bear, who is currently in the lead of the championship by 24 points. And it's been an amazing championship battle, with Doran getting P2 last round in Brazil, with the Bear not scoring any points at all. And with a tough qualifying session, it could be kind of the same as Brazil, and it's going to be a wet race. It is confirmed by the Bear. We will have a wet race. It's just going to be really fun, and really cannot wait to see what happens here. As we're right on board with Marquetti, who is currently first to cross the line. He will be first to cross the line. Actually, we're going to ride on board with Matt G instead. He's currently fourth in the championship, I believe, with 130 points up for grabs. He is currently, let me just get it up really quickly. Oh, little save for a nice save from Matt G, sorry. He is currently about so he's 55 points off, still in a chance, like everyone is in his top four, including JDM actually, but he will need to pull out an extreme performance in every round and just hope the Bear doesn't score points. So Doran is looking in form at the minute. He came second last round, had fastest lap in Singapore and won in Australia. Italy, he had a podium. Same in Great Britain as Maggi spins. Oh, Maggi has spun it. Struggling in the wet conditions. Has he got damage? No, he hasn't. Lucky for him. Doran is on his lap, just coming out of turn 1 now. It's Doran heading down towards turn 2. Through turn 2 goes. Is that JDM spun? Yes, it is. It's JDM. He's off. He's just going to left through. This is Nicker. He's going to left through the Bear, actually, who's currently our championship leader. By 24 points, as I said earlier. Here comes Doran though, through the middle sector, purple sector 1. Someone else has just got gone purple sector 1. Was that Kefu? I think it was either him or his teammate Lewis. It was Kefu, as the purple went away for Doran as soon as Kefu crossed the line. Here comes Doran now down the back straight. You just need to not go for any stupid down the straight. Otherwise, it's going to be quite embarrassing retirement if you retire on the straight. But anyway, here comes Doran through the 14, I think that is, purple sector 2. What can Kefu do to match that? He cannot go purple in sector 2. Currently, it's looking like Doran. Here comes Marquetti, though, about to finish his lap through the kind of turkey or apex corner kind of thing, through turn 18 and through turn 19 now, turn 19. Looking good for Marquetti, who will go provisional pole at the minute. But then it will be Doran to cross the line, and we'll see where he goes now. And Doran will go P1 for Doran. Then after that, JDM's gone faster, so kept you goes faster than Doran by 7 tenths. What a lap for him. His teammate Lewis back on track for the first time, goes P3. Strong start for him as Matt J in validation. No, he hasn't. Looking good for Matt J. He's on a lap. He hasn't invalidated his lap through the final corner, and it will not be P1. It will be P3 for Matt J at the minute. So Banham is out. One of the Alpines is going to be Liam now. Across the line and validation. It's going to be Vicious Vicar next, I believe. No, it's going to be his teammate. Team Red who goes P2. What a lap for Team Red. Purple in sector 3. JDM or Truck Fireman. Truck Fireman goes P6 now. He's followed by Mr. Wiggles, who was not on a lap. JDM. It's not him, I believe it's the bear in front. What can the bear do? Has he got damage? No, he hasn't. I thought he might have spun it. He looked a little bit slow there. With JDM behind him, that could slow down JDM. Here comes the bear now through the final 2 corners. And the final corner the bear will go. Will this be provisional pole for the bear? No, it will be behind his teammate JDM. Go provisional pole. What a lap for him. As Vicker comes across the line now after invalidating his lap. It will then be Mark Querty to start everyone again. But he will pit. That'll be followed by Doran, who's currently a 10th down. He will pit. That'll be followed by Kethu, who is nearly a 2nd down. He's going to go again though, by the looks of things. Lewis is about to finish a lap as well. We're around turn 18 now, turn 19 as well now. Can he improve on his last lap? Round the final corner. Here comes Lewis P6. Jumps ahead of Maggi, who's on the lap now. He's 4 tenths up though. So this will currently put Maggi ahead. He's invalidated. Who's then in front of it is Relics. Relics comes on to start his lap. To Liam to finish a lap now. Invalidated his lap. Nice to see me. Yeah, we haven't had rain in GP5 for a while. There we go, Liam P2. What a lap for Liam. Team Red now P5. Currently goes P4. His loading goes P5 as well. Didn't notice that. He goes ahead of Doran. I was just behind Team Red now. He was P4 before Doran got past them. And who is that? Is that Relics going slowly on the inside? Yes, it is. Mr. Wheels though, I forgot to pick up him. He's going to go stay in P14 after invalidating his lap. To Fireman, or is it his teammate JDM? It's his teammate JDM as Lewis is round. Just on the exit as he got damaged. Bad looks things, no. JDM to finish the lap. Who was that going purple? It was Team Red in sector 1. Team Red goes purple in sector 1. He's absolutely flying here. Yeah, Team Red is flying here. Sector 2 yellows, that is Relics again, I believe. He's slowing down for someone. Flicking through. Here comes Team Red down a back straight now. A nice long straight, and it's can be hard to spot the brake point in the wet, as you can go sliding off sometimes. But here we go, Team Red through the middle sector. Purple again is Team Red. It's looking really facey here. Is Team Red, yeah, here we go. Currently P4. Got a podium last round as well. And it's looking alright for Team Red currently. Purple in 2 sectors. Can he go purple in that final sector and get the full purple lap and get that provisional pole position with 9 minutes to go in this session? For Team Red, it will be provisional pole. What a lap for Team Red. Wow. Here comes Jack Kingstow. Can he spoil the party? No, he cannot. He goes P9. He will be followed by Just Logan, who does not go provisional pole. He stays behind Team Red again. P2. What a lap for Team Red. Provisional pole. Oh my god, what a lap. That is absolutely amazing for him. Tell Banham into the pit, Mr. Wiggles into the pit. Here comes the bear though, he's 2 tenths up, currently in P11. Not the best qualifying performance already for the bear. Currently our championship rival, and he is invalidated as that. here comes Maggi. He is on a lap, so he was quicker, and he's now got his teammate in his way, has the bear, but he's moved out the way, say, for the vicious figure, who's in P5. That's amazing for the vicious figure. Here comes Kefu though. Can he move the vicious figure out the way and go up towards P4 or even the podium positions? And it will be provisional pole for Kefu. It's a nice lap for Kefu. Here comes Mad G now. He's going to be the next cross line. Going through the final section now, the Turkey turn 8 style corner. And heading through over the 90-degree kind of corner. Heading through. It's going to be Mad G. Currently P10. And it is still going to be P7. Ahead of Doran. Which is quite important for this championship battle. Who will be next? It will be Jag Kings. He's 5/10 up, and he's on for an absolute flyer here. He'll push my G straight back down towards P8, and it will be for Jag Kings P7. So he does push him down. Just Lodian on a lap. He pits. Just Lodian pits. The bear is spinning, and the bear has spun it, and I think that is it. For the bear, there is Doran, and a nice little glitch. Go master, thank you for that. Nice little black hole. And Doran now on an outlap. He needs to set an absolute. He needs to set 1/10 faster than Mad G. 1/10 basically to go faster than Mad G, and ahead of one of his championship rivals. He's already ahead of one of them, and just Lodian is up in third. The Red Bull driver trying to get himself back into the fight. Looking to be only, looking to be top 4, realistically. Yeah, it's going to be top 4, realistically, for this race. Realistically in the championship, to win it. Here comes Doran into turn 1 now. We're going to have to cut away and go on to, I believe it's Liam, who's on a lap. No, it's going to be Jag King. Yep, it is Liam who's on an outlap. Going to cut to Mad G, actually, who could have just advanced. Really risky for Mad G, and it could have paid off. If he can get ahead of Jag Kings, it'll really pay off for him. Heading through the final sector now, out of turn 18, through towards turn 19. It's going to be Mad G for P8 still for Mad G. Who is that on a lap on the in the Haas? It is JDM who's on an outlap. And yeah. Just need to go on to mute a minute. Sorry about this. So I am back at a perfect time as Doran comes across the line for P2 for Doran. What a lap for him. Jack Kings is currently on provisional pole. Who had the loaders changes to the provisional pole situation. It's currently going to be Lewis. Still P11. He had invalidated his lap. He is currently on another lap though, as he got in before the 1 minute time. And here comes Truck Fireman. He's on a provisional pole. Sorry, not provisional pole lap. He's gone fastest in sector 2. It's going to be an amazing lap for him as Mark Quater goes for the mediums. It's a very bold strategy. If this pays off for him, this will be absolutely amazing for him. He'll be starting on pole if it pays off for him as Truck Fireman comes through the final sector. He's invalidated. Oh, Truck Fireman invalidates. It's not what he wanted, and let's see where that would have put him. Would have been. Oh, it would have been. Yeah, it would have been probably around P11. Here comes JDM. Here comes just loading first. He stays P4. Here comes JDM. He does not go fastest at all. Here comes Kefu now. He stays P6. He gets another lap in though. Lucky for him. Lucky for him. Here comes Dora. No, he's not going to. Here comes the bear though. He's into the wall in the pit. And that, you'll see a lot of drivers doing that to not tomorrow, sorry, later tonight. And I believe it will be a full wet race. I'm just going to double check. Sorry about that. And yeah, so Truck Fireman, I believe he's one of the only on the lap. Here comes Mark Worthing on the mediums. Truck Fireman behind him. Yeah, not much happening though. And yeah, Mark Worthing struggling in the wet conditions, I think. He will improve. Truck Fireman spins. And the bear says start is wet and it might dry by the end of the race. So that'll be a very interesting race. As I believe just loading, yeah, he's still on a lap actually. Just loading's on a lap here. Didn't notice this. JDM's on a lap as well. Oh, it was the end of qualifying. Didn't know that. Here comes just loading now. Currently P4. Where will this lap put him? It's going to be really close. It's going to be staying in P4. JDM doesn't manage to get another lap in. And that is it for qualifying. It's going to be Jack Kings on pole. Doran and JDM are your top 3. And that is great. And this has been a great qualifying session. I hope for another great race to go along with it. We just wait for Truck Fireman to be wheeled back into his garage. So we can carry on to the race. If we tries out what it said, oh, yeah, that'll be unlucky. It will dry out towards the end of the race, considering we are on, I believe, approximate. Yeah, so I believe we are on approximate, so it should dry out eventually. There we go. So Jag King's on pole, followed by Dora and JVM. Just loading. You ran out of fuel at some unlucky mate. So it'll be Jag King's on pole, SFR, Dora and JDM, Slodian, Liam, Kefu, Team Red, Bishop Bear, and Mad G rounds off your top 10. I'll have to do the rest. What I've done. I will do the rest when I can. We're just waiting on. And it will be wet, as you can see. And next to see, we have Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton joining us for the race today. No Mercedes tonight. So, yeah, it's a shame. And I believe we actually have a good constructor battle going on. Sorry, I take that back. Sorry, Destin Martin's absolutely just romped away with it. I believe I've already wrapped it up. With 26, 18, quite a lot. It's got quite a big lead. Have a look. Oh yeah, they've secured it. They are over 100. No, actually, they haven't. They've still got a high chance of winning it though. But I mean, both drivers are probably caring about the drivers right now, considering they are P1 and 2 with a 24-point gap. With just the formation lap about to start now. Yeah, shouldn't be too long until we're underway and racing the Racing-GP5. Yeah, season 10 race. With only, I believe, 4 to go. Yeah, so 4 to go. Oh, and Jack King's out. Is that it? Oh, that is not the best for Jack King. So, outside of your top 10, it's going to be Lewis, Struck Feynman, Mr. Wiggles, Marquetti, Relics, and Tel Banham. But at the minute, we have no pole sitter. It's only, so it is effectively Doran on pole, JDM in P2, Gislovi in P3, Liam P4, and so on, and yeah, so on down the field. As Jag Kings is out of the session, I'll just send him a quick invite. And this is getting, wow, this is not the start that Jag Kings wanted, considering he is on pole. So yeah, so he's on pole. Doran is P2, and currently it's not that way without a pole sitter. It's just going to become very interesting off the start. Maybe people will be trying to avoid him. It'll be very tough considering they have to get instantly into his car, and he'll lose probably a lot of positions off the start. Obviously, our race winner last time was Jag Kings, showing some more pace here. I believe he got pole as well last race in Brazil. Had a great race last week, and Doran as well had a great race from P8 to P2. But I believe it was Tel Banham or Mr. Wiggles, can't remember which one it was, but one of them went all the way up to, I believe, P4. I'm just gonna triple check that just in case. And yeah, so last week in Brazil, the win was for Jag Kings, and Team Red got P3. And one of the McLarens did an amazing comeback drive. I can't remember which one it was though. I will just double check that. No. I was wrong, that was a different race, I believe. But anyway, here we go, coming around the final corner now. So it'll be Doran effectively on pole. But we will have Jag Kings on pole. Actually, it'll be JDM, considering where he is. As look, he's on the good side of the grid, effectively the good side. But there is no rubber down due to it being a wet qualifying session. Anyway, so no one should have an advantage. It'll just be where you are in terms of position. So we're just waiting for Tel Banham to get into position. As we see him pull up now. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on. And it's go for the Speed Force Racing GP5 USA Grand Prix. And it's unsurprisingly Doran with an amazing start. And the Vision Figure has a terrible start. He's all the way down towards P15 into turn 1. JTM's going round the outside of Doran and Jag Kings. And he's got a better exit. And JTM into the lead into turn 2 and into turn 3. Doran's down to P3 here. He's had not the best exit there. The bird up to P6, up to P7 is Matt G. And Mark Murphy, also out of the session, he's up to P10, but is back down. Again, Liam with not a great start again for Liam. Down 6 places. He doesn't really have a good start. Does Liam back up again. Everyone surprisingly on the inters. Mr. Wiggles might go for a move. on the inside of Marquetti, but it's Doran who's already a second off JDM, who's flying away with the lead. Jack King's currently P3. It's going to be Team Red now. No, still not. I believe they're helping us using DRS. But will just loading go for a move here? No, he will not. But there we go, Team Red up to P3 now. He's going to try and chase down Doran, and he's in his second podium in a row. And Mr. Wiggles with a 3-second time penalty. Already, I think he might have been pushed off as Relics goes for a move onto Fireman. He has an amazing move. If he got that done, as Mad G and the Bear swapping positions again. Oh, he's going to push him wide. He's going to cut to the outside, just a bit. And he's going to try it. He's going to stay. He's going to back out. And Mark Murphy has joined. And Jack King's down to P8 from P1. Still hasn't joined yet. The Bear in P6. Definitely not where he wanted to be. JPM with the fastest lap. He's already a second and a half up on Doran. So now he's second up on Team Red as well. Just loading in P3. P4, sorry. He's trying to chase down Team Red for P3. S4 Maggi as well behind them with the Bear and Kepu with his teammate Lewis, who is back for his first race since Silverstone, I believe. And he's on the controller tonight, I think he said. He was on the controller. There's Lewis in P8. He's looking quite good. Yeah, fast. Anyway. So, yeah, Lewis back on. Williams trying to change it down here actually. Mark Murphy as well. Still dropping positions. Don't know why he hasn't gone back into his car yet. And yeah, oh, yellow flags and who's money. And safety car, virtual safety car. Who's lost their front wing? Is it Team Red? Oh, Team Red. So Team Red has lost his front wing. And he is currently in P13, P12, P13. He's in last position under the virtual safety car. Mark Murphy is back. And JDM leads, followed by Doran. So, yeah, you're supposed to be within a second. Not within a second, you're supposed to be above a second. As Doran gains time. So here we go, we're underway again. Drive new penalty for Mr. Wiggles. It goes from bad to worse for him. He got a 3 seconds on the last one. And now he's a drive. Oh, Mr. Wiggles is out. He has spun it on the exit and is into the barrier on the left hand side of the track. And he is out. And that'll be his race over as Doran gains 5/10 to JPM. It's great for him as he's just trying to stay within that second of him so he can get. No, he will not get DRS. We haven't got DRS enabled yet as Gislovian gets in. As Team Red is inside now in the pit, I believe. As there we go, truck finding drive. They could make contact with someone. He makes contact with Mark Worthy. There, no, they have made contact. Oh, both of them lose the front wing. Surprised there's no safety car for that. As Team Red is out in the pit lane, I believe. So that is, oh, that is very unlucky. And there we go, virtual safety car. And yeah, it's not really surprising considering the amount of debris that would be on track if this was real life. I think it'd be a red flag by now. So we're just waiting for the virtual safety car to end, and Doran within a second again of JZM. With Gislovian right behind him. There we go, we're green. And Gislovian's gained a huge chunk of time to Doran. Manji's still P4. He's got the Bear pressuring him. And at the moment, if the race was to end, championship lead would still be 24 points. Because no one would gain or lose any points due to the fact they haven't done the race distance, I believe it is. Yeah, but it won't be happening. So we're doing the full 28 laps. Hopefully, we'll be doing the full 28 laps. As the Bear currently P5, chases down Maggi, and yeah, Maggi currently P4. Wants to get back P3 from Gislovian. with Doran in front of him. Four championship rivals as well, and the top four in the championship within 4 places of each other, which is good. And it's going to be really fun to see them all battle as Shipman and Mark Murphy quite far back from the rest of the pack. And it's looking decent for them as Doran goes fastest in sector 1, sorry. Will he be gaining? He is gaining time. He's gained time compared as the yellow flags. Banham has spun. Banham has spun it. And looking, it's not very good for the McLarens at the minute with 1 out and 1 spun in 12th place. Luckily he kept it up very well. As Doran, P2 at the minute, he had gone fastest. But yeah, JDM has currently kept the lead above a second as Gidlodia tries to get back under a second of Doran, just in case DRS was magically enabled this lap, which it will definitely not, due to the fact it is raining. But I mean, you never know with Codemasters and EA. But Doran's still gaining time on JDM. He is going faster at the minute by the looks of things. Currently JDM holds the fastest lap by 4/10. That's the leader for Doran. It is obviously a second. Mark Murphy 10th behind, but still closing for Doran. Still 1.5 seconds ahead. Just loading as well though. There we go. Doran goes fastest. Doran goes fastest by about a second, I believe. No, 2/10. I thought it was the second. So the 47 and the 40. But anyway, here comes Doran now. Currently P2 wants to get that P1 back from JDM. He had it into turn 1 with Doran, but he got taken off him down the outside. The exit at turn 1. As it's dropped back a bit more. Maggi's starting to drop back a bit. And the bear's starting to drop back a bit. Liam though, he's trying to make a good few positions here. He started P5. He wants to get back up to P5. He's currently P8. After dropping 6 positions on the start, he made up a couple recently with Team Red, his spin, and Mr. Wiggles' spin as well. Has Doran just loaded you? What's happened to Doran? Oh! Has he lost it? Has Doran lost it? Out of the hairpin-y type of corner. Here comes Maggi though. He has the speed to go for it. He's not going to. As the bear closes in on his teammate now as well. And there we go, Jankins and Relics. And there we go, up the inside goes Liam. And the switch back from Loose. It's just amazing racing. Oh, and they nearly touched. I believe they did touch. And that was really close to a big collision. And wow. Amazing racing between these two. Lewis gets a perfect switch back against Liam. Maggi, he's currently chasing down Doran. Like that little half spin. I believe he had a half spin because he lost a load of time towards Gisselodian, as he lost position as well, Gisselodian. And yeah, JDM still with the fastest lap. Now he steals it back from Doran. That will go straight to whoever just took us off really when the dry time comes later on in this race. And I really hope it's going to be dry because this will be really, really chaotic. As Liam looking to get past Lewis again. Oh, has a terrible exit. However, Sam says go JDM. JDM currently looking, yeah, he's looking really quick here, looking rapid. Up to 4 seconds the lead is, nearly now 4 seconds. But Doran trying to get back into Gisselodian at that kind of half spin, if you remember. Didn't catch on the broadcast though, sadly. But Kefu's trying to get past the bear here, who is currently fell out of a second of Maggi. Here comes Kefu now, he is 100%. Sam says here's this rapid racing. Oh, Kefu! Kefu around Liam has gotten past these, done that on the yellow. He's going to have to give that back. He gives it back. But will he go around him again? Yes, he will. He's going to touch With Lewis, he's touched him again. As that goes from wing damage. Falling off the tower, he's going to tie with the inside. At the double left. He's cut the corner counter, he's nearly pushed him off. He's still amazing racing between these two. He's still there. Is Liam. He's so for Lewis. And he's going to kind of push him wide. He's going to keep the position. Is Liam. But Lewis fights back. And he's going to touch and oh, he's kept it. He just keeps it in a straight line. Does Lewis. And again there. Still drift for Lewis. Nice amazing racing between those two. Doran within a second now again of slowed in. And the bear dropping off big time off Maggi with Liam behind him now with Kefu and Lewis behind him. And not much happening here in Brazil, as I believe. I just got out. Joe Jenkins out. Our pole sisters. Lewis gets a 3 second time penalty. Maybe got 2 seconds last lap. Yeah, it was a good battle. We always have good battles in GP5. You should have saw last week's racing. To be honest, that was amazing racing. Yeah, go check that out after this race and after GP4 is finished. Oh, and off again, Lewis. Sliding all over the road. And this is Vicker now with the time penalty as well. It's very hard to avoid them at USA with that third sector, especially as they're going a little bit over. Was that Kefu? Yes, it was. Sliding off a little bit. Again, he's all over the road there, maybe with a dry setup. As Lewis heading through. Oh, he's gone straight on! He's missed his breaking point, he's gone straight on. He's going to have to give that straight to his teammate. If he can. And I believe he will. By the looks things he is. Yes, he's let him through. He's let his teammate through. Quite easy for Lewis. I think he may have damage. Maybe. Truck climber with a 3 seconds now. Maggi closing in on Doran. He's dropped off again from just Lothian. Oh, he's going so fast, his Doran, but then he's going slower. Again, as Kefu now gets the 3 seconds. It's definitely not what he wanted. As there, Lewis is still there on his teammate, and another save from Lewis. It's not amazing for him. Wire Relic's gone over to the left is Doran. And Maggi swap positions as Doran. Has he made another mistake? She's gone off a little bit again, maybe, I think. But the bear is right behind him in the 2 championship rivals for the minute. 24 points apart. Oh, not even a position apart here. 1P4, 1P5 for the 2 Aston Martins. With second place having the advantage on the championship leader at the minute. As Relics now gets a 3 seconds. It's Maggi. If he's going to go chase down after. It's loaded in now. Here comes the bear. After Doran. And a lock up for the bear. Huge lock up for the bear. Definitely not what he wanted to do. Horrible for the bear there, that huge lock up. Doran now still trying to keep up with Maggi. The bear as well trying to keep up with Doran. And they're all within a second of each other, apart from just Logan, who's kind of ran away, really, from Doran after his 2 half spins at turn 1. And I believe turn start near the I can't really say before the big straight. We'll just say that. Here comes Doran. Here comes the bear. Oh, no one is going to be making moves into turn 1. Here comes the vicious Vicker though. He's going to get past Jag King, who is a ghost, and up into the points with the vicious Vicker. And here we are now. No, we are not. I was going to say we are now. There to do this race, but we there's oh, I thought it spun there, the truck fireman, but I was wrong. As JDM P1 by 5 seconds to just Lothian, and Lewis with another 3 seconds, just Lothian P2, Maggi P3. He's followed by Doran and the bear in P4 and 5. Liam P6. Kefu is in P7. Lewis is P8. And P9 is Relics. P10 is Bishop Vicker, who rounds off the top 10. And now moves for the Aston Martin, another lock-up for the bed. You can just hear that screech of the tyre. And he's doing that a lot into that corner, which he doesn't want to do too much, considering it'll ruin his front left. I think yellow flags there for a second. I was wrong. Yeah, it's looking for a good battle between these three. As here comes Doran. No, he's going to back off again. Oh, Maggi with a little. Oh, he's all over the road. There's Maggi after 3 seconds. And that has opened up the opportunity for both drivers here to get a podium. Whoever out of the Aston Martins is ahead on 28, I guess, really. They can just sit behind Maggi if they really wanted to. They could. But I'm guessing they're not going to. And lap 10 here. And still not much overtaken. But the Bear is looking closer and closer and closer to his teammate here, who seems to have backed up a little bit. But no, he's getting in again. Both of them getting on everyone here. And Maggi's dropped off again from just Lodian. And you can just see the Bear pushing as hard as he can to get past his teammate, and Doran trying to get past Maggi as well by pushing, but you can't really get past in the wet. And he has got 97% on his ERS, whereas Maggi has about 50%, so he could use a lot more down the straight, which I believe he will. As there we go, into turn, just off the straight. No, he's not going to go for it. Oh, nearly goes for it. Into turn 13 now. Doran still behind Maggi. Turn 14, 15, 16. Sorry, 16. Now turn 17. Nice long right-hander. Quite a few people look. They can produce some good racing, but that is sometimes, and then. Yeah, just got something to break it up really this corner. But Lewis and Liam, sure, can go side by side today. It's just actually helping me in this little battle, as he can now see the drivers ahead of him. You can see all three of them, which he definitely wants to do, because he wants to get past all three of them. You can see at the top of the hill was that lock up for the Bear. Thought it might have been Doran again, slow off the exit here. You can never seem to get a good exit there, as it's starting to become a little bit of a boring race. I like to say that, as it might spice up the race a little bit after that. So here we go. Doran currently P4. He's still not going for a move on Maggi yet. And he could. At the minute, he's looking maybe up the inside. No, he's not going to go for it, as it looks like the rain has stopped. Lap 11 rain has stopped, and whoever has got a dry setup on, this is really going to benefit them. So if Doran has a dry setup on and he was struggling, he will now excel in these conditions, as it is now becoming drier and drier by the lap. Oh, there we go, Maggi! And how has he kept a decent, healthy gap towards Doran after that little mistake? And he's actually increased it after. There we go, JDM in. That is very risky for JDM. DRS is now enabled. Will anyone dive into this? Yes! The Bear will dive in, and it is definitely time for drives, as their DRS is already enabled, sorry. It's just Lodian takes the lead. He is currently on the wet though. Here comes JDM, he's on the dries. The Bear is going to switch to the dries. Anyone else going to switch to the dries? Yes, Lewis will. Will Relics? Yes, he will. Will Bishop Picker? No, he will not. Tell Banham, we cannot find out yet. But still, in the lead is just Lodian, but he is on the wet. JDM is not, and it is looking to be dry, as he currently is P5. He will fly past this field, I think, on these softs, but potentially gets held up by Liam, who's currently still on the intermediates. This could really hamper his attempts, but this could really help Doran to get past Matt G. So he's gone for the undercut as well as the Bear, who's currently on the mediums. I believe he might be going to the end on them. 16 laps to go. Yes, he is. Here comes Doran though. DRS enabled, and yes, no, brakes early and avoids going for the unnecessary move. Liam is well within this fight now. He'd have been in DRS of the Bear if the Bear hadn't pitted. It's going to be really close between JDM and the leader as we're going to get this gap up. As JDM is 9 seconds off the leader. Oh yeah, 100%. Can he get this back into the lead? He's going to be miles ahead really. But depends on the Bear though. Can he get ahead of his teammate? It's going to be close. Is anyone in? No, yes. Majid in. Doran in. Liam in. JDM stays out. He is leader. He has got the lead of this race once again. Kefu in. The Bear out. He is on the mediums. Where will he come out? Will he come out ahead of Gisloden? Will he come out ahead of his teammate? More importantly, Jack Higgs is now back in. He's on the softs. As here comes the Bear. He is ahead of his teammate. He has got the undercut. Will he be ahead of Matt G? Into turn 1, he's locked up. Could have been really close there. Doran is now P5 behind his teammate, and he's already a second off his teammate. Here comes the Bear. Oh, he's been blocked by Matt G. And now the race gets exciting as soon as it's boring. And it works every single time. And yellow flag sector 1, I believe the Vicious Vicar has spun it out the pits. What has happened here to my screen there? There's the timing's literally set, so I cannot see who is where and what is happening. As here we go, out of the hairpin kind of corner, it's going to be the Bear. Currently trying to get past Matt G. He is way faster than his teammate. Will he go for a dive here? Yes he will. He's going to lock up. He's going to make it. Just what a move by the Bear. And he has flown past the Ferrari into turn 11. And yeah, here we go. JDM on the fastest lap of the race, and he is miles ahead of Gisloden. He might be able to go for another pit stop. That is what he's aiming for, by the looks of things, as he is currently in the lead by, we'll find out now, 18 seconds. Here comes Doran. Will he go for it? No. Sector 3 yellows is that. Jag Kings, I believe it is. Yes, it is. He has not hit the wall, for lucky for him. And Doran, 6 tenths per second. He's under a second. He has got DRS. S1 also has DRS. Jag Kings spun again. I believe pole sitter is now down to P11. They've got an unlucky race, disconnected on the formation lap as well. Even unluckier for him. 19 seconds is the gap to JDM for Gisloden as he's on the middle of that straight. As Mr. Vicker is out. I believe Jack Kings is off as well. Safety car! Was this in the pit for the Mr. Vicker? So Jack Kings in. Yes, it was. And I'm surprised safety car's come out for that. I'm surprised it wasn't there to safety car, to be honest. But there we go. Safety car is out. It's reset everything. JTM is on the soft. Gisloden is on the medium. Doran's on the soft as well. Can he make them those softs last to the end of the race? Will JDM make those softs last to the end of the race? Or will he pit this lap for mediums? We'll find out now as he decides to pit. That was very late. Nearly for JDM. Oh, he's lucky to knock the wall there if he was unlucky enough to do that. As I believe Mark Quirky will stay out and will unlap himself. Yeah, Mark Quirky will unlap himself. Will Doran pit? No, he won't. He'll stay out on the socks. Matt G is in. It'll be happy for the socks. As you can still see a few droplets on the screen. Will this be for socks? Matt G. Who's that? Is that Van Ham? Yes, it is. The Van Ham pits. And here we go. For Matt G, it is another set of mediums. It is very unusual for Matt G. But I believe Doran's going to go for the socks. So we did 20 laps. We saw with Jack Kings on the socks in Brazil. But this is USA. It is a lot more higher in tyre wear, I believe so. I don't know though. As Telbanham as well, he'll have to move out of the way of absolutely everyone on this restart. He's currently down in P13, last of the remaining runners, and we've lost both Alfa Romeos and Bishop Figure, as you've read. Bishop Figure, of course, the safety car using this entry. Team Red, who I believe collided in the pit lane as well with the barrier, and Mr. Wiggles, who spun it on the exit of the double left-hander towards just before 17. And just loading is P2 at the minute, with JTM leading on newer mediums, only one lap though. Relics gets 3 seconds under safety car. As the JDM squeezing himself against the safety car. He tried to overtake it in Australia, but only had 3 seconds to give it back. But again, save for JDM. And he's going to give himself a penalty if he keeps doing that. He's going off under the safety car, sorry. And he's going to give himself some warning and penalties, and that will really destroy his race. But anyway, Matt G down in P7, he pits again. He is currently trying to chase around Kefu, Doran and Bear. Doran on the newer tyres out of the 2 Aston Martins. He's trying to chase down that podium, and eventually he will not get in the championship lead unless he gets the win and the Bear scores 1 point. And then it'll go to comeback as Telbanham tries to overtake. I think he's going to go for everyone here. And he's hung up his tyres. Oh, and there we go. Oh, so game glitch. You cannot unlock yourself under the safety car. So there we go. So Telbanham is out. He'll be, I believe, he should be classified as P13, as that would be unfair on him, as he was just trying to unlap himself. If not, he will be classified as DSQ or P16 or DNF. Sorry, it'll be classed as no matter what. And just waiting for the safety car to come in. It probably will be in this lap. So yeah, as I said, hopefully on the next game you can unlap yourself if you have been lapped on the safety car. I hope you will, because if not, it'll destroy people's races who have been lapped. And yeah, so JDM, he says he was warming up his tyres, but that can also destroy your tyres by doing that. Everyone else going for the weaving on the straight kind of thing, just loading, JDM doing the same now. Sorry, I'm just feeling a bit bad at the minute. Oh, JDM's out, there we go! Oh, has he collided with Gislodeon as the Bear takes the lead? Oh my god! And there we go, JDM, P3! He's crashed, he's lost his front wing, so is Gislodeon though, and it's currently a Aston Martin 1-2. One of them's on the faster tyre. Wait, it looked like JDM had lost his front wing. Has he reset the track maybe? Has JDM reset the track? That could be a penalty. So he was hit. I don't know if he did reset the track. So he has got side pod damage as well. So he has side pod damage. He is not obligated. They are not obligated to give the position back, as he was hit by another driver who has gave the position back to him. And the other drivers down to P12 now. They are not. The Bear and Doran are not obligated to give the positions back, I believe. So JPM as well resetting the track. That is unfair. That is not allowed, sorry, in the rules, and that should land him, I believe, a 5-second post-race penalty if he does finish. And I believe, if not, a qualifying ban or a post-race penalty for the next race he does finish. That's exactly what he doesn't want, and he's gave it away to Liam. He's gave his podium away to Liam. And he's down to P4 now as JDM. And Liam is on for an amazing finish, but he has got a 3-second time penalty. So safety car in this lap as well. This is, as soon as I said it was a boring race, it's spiced up. And he gave. That's the only position he got from resetting the track. He's gave away. He's gave a position to Kefi as well. Kefi, I believe he might be giving one back to. No, he should not be giving one back to Maggi. And yeah, so here we go, safety car in this lap. The Bear leads them away on 4-lap-old mediums. His teammate Doran, his championship rival Doran, is on 3-lap-old softs. Liam has got a 3-second time penalty and is on newer mediums than the Bear. Kefi on the newer medium. Maggi and JDM are also on newer mediums. But JDM has got side pod damage apparently, according to Sam. Here we go, the Bear now to lead them away. Heading round the final corner, and he has gone green again. JDM down to P6 now, I believe. He is in the pits. Maggi's in the pits. What is that for? Maggi into the pits. As we go green again into turn 1. JDM up to P4 already. Round the up the inside of Kefi. He makes that position back almost instantly. He's giving it back. Has Maggi got in front wing damage? Yes, he has. And that is so unlucky for him. Excuse me for that. And that is so unlucky for Maggi, with 104 points up for grabs as well. After this race, he will be in the championship battle, but he is looking out of it, and it's really unlucky for Maggi, and he's just on a recovery drive now. 21 seconds back, a lock up for. I'm not a steward, mate. I cannot confirm or deny it. So I'm going to leave it up to the stewards. Here comes JDM though. He's slower on the straight with that side pod damage. Truck climber just loaded in. On P9 is just loaded after his collision with JDM. He's back onto P9 and back into the points. And yeah, Maggi on a recovery drive here. He can probably still get points here. He did it in Brazil. An amazing recovery drive. It was in Brazil. There's only a few left to go. As Lewis is in the wall. And safety car. No, maybe. No safety car. It was only a lap after the safety car. So no safety car. So yeah, no safety car. So that is it. Lewis out. There we go. The Bear with fastest lap now. He's currently a second ahead of his teammate and championship rival SFR Doran. So it'll be 26 points for the Bear as things stand, with 10 laps to go. Liam now chasing down as well. He is also chasing down SFR Doran. And there we go. Oh, he's got Liam behind him though. Sorry, Liam is chasing down Doran. JDM is chasing down Liam. And Kefi is out with the RS of JDM. And looking to be all over for Doran at the minute. He's dropped back a couple of positions. But it's not looking likely at the minute. He's got Liam pressuring him. But he's also got JDM pressuring him as well. But JDM is not going to be the same on the straight as he was earlier in the race with that sidepod damage. Will Liam go for a move here? Into turn 11. He is not going to go down the inside into turn 11. It took Fireman go up the inside of just Logan here, which would be an amazing move if he did it. But it's way too far back for him. JDM 3/10 off Liam now. He's looking quicker than him. He is definitely driving quicker than him. By the looks of things, that is. And yeah, so as I said, it is looking likely that the Bear is going to run away with it here, maybe. Doran and older softs as well. These softs won't last him the whole race. Maybe he's got 10 laps to go on them. He's going to have to really conserve those tyres with DRS enabled soon as well. As Jag Kings goes fast as well now, just loaded in a relative tough position. So Jag Kings P6, he's going to try and get past Gefu, past JDM, past Liam, and past Doran, and probably into the lead again for a double win. As there we go, just loading up the inside of there. Collision, truck fireman round. So truck fireman round, Matt G with the fastest lap now. He is on a rampage. He definitely wants to get back into the points. And there we go. 2 seconds is the gap for Doran to his teammate. Liam, 3/10 off Doran. JDM, 3/10 off Liam. Jag Kings, 5/10 off Kefu. And here we go, down the back straight. Here comes Liam. In towards turn 11. It's going to be Liam with the DRS. And it's going to be, he just breezes past Aston Martin, but he's still with him into the braking zone. He's locked up a little bit. You can see the tyre smoke fly up as so does Jag Kings as well. And purple second 2 for Jag Kings. He is flying here. He's looking like the fastest man on track. So obviously Matt J is currently the fastest man on track. And JDM still 4/10. Heading through turn 18, heading through turn 19, I believe it's turn 19, if I've got this wrong, I've just actually screwed up a little bit. So, Drag King down JDM as well. He wants to get back onto the podium. Doran trying to chase down Liam. Has he maybe got damage? How's Doran maybe got damage from somewhere? Because he's looking really slow in most of them. It's not looking really slow, it's looking a little bit off pace. I don't think he has much pace here. JDM with 3 seconds! Oh, just noticed that. So that'll be it. The currently is going to be the Bear winning. If it stays like this, and the Bear gets 3 seconds now. So it'll be Doran winning, followed by Jag Kings. So it'll be followed by Liam, then Jag Kings. Again, with an amazing recovery drive after doing half the race in AI. That is going to be an amazing recovery for Jag Kings. That is it. Things stand. If the race was to end right now. And there we go, Doran past him. Into the braking zone. Doran back up to P2. He's chasing down his teammate for this win. He currently has the win in the bag if the race was to end right now. But we don't want that to happen. Of course, we want to have an amazing 7 laps of racing, 8 laps of racing. As we always do in GP5. We always have great racing. And all off JTM! I want another reset the track for the youngster. Oh, he's nearly. I thought he was going to turn on Kefu there. And JDM another reset the track, 2 resets, and always looking off the pace here. He's got just loading behind him now as well. Mad G currently coming through turn 17. He can get some good points here. If he can push as hard as he can. JDM down to P7 now as well. Oh, he's looking even further and further up the pace, lap by lap. Oh, unlucky for JDM. The collision with just loading probably caused that a little spark there. We got some fireworks in the USA this evening. And it's not 4th of July yet. You can't get the sparklers out in the USA. There's Doran coming through. Oh, he's within a second. Has he got the RS? Was he in the DRS? Protection points. No, he was not. So he's still a second off his teammate, but he is faster than his teammate. At this second, Doran is faster than his teammate. He is getting a big time on his teammate as well. Is he using DRS though? Bad luck things. Yes, he is. There we go. Lock up. JDM passed as well. Into the braking zone they go. It's still going to be JDM. Back up to P6. But he has got side foot damage and is slower on the straights than just Lodium. Liam still trying to get past and back into the lead here, as it's Alpine in 3 and 4 and Aston Martin in 1 and 2. Doesn't matter what position they're in. Yeah, still in 1 and 2, 3 and 4 on track at least without penalties. Which you'll not make that after the race. Doran now DRS. Oh, I've accidentally pressed the bell button there. Sorry, I thought that was the braking zone. That'd be not what I wanted to do. Definitely not. As there we go, Doran. No, stays behind his teammate for another couple corners. Another 9. For another 9 odd corners there. Doran still in P2. It's looking really, really, really close, and it will be a really close finish towards the end of this race. As Jag Kings just needs to put his delta down by about 5 tenths maybe to get that podium. As the sun now comes out in USA. Still some clouds though. It's looking. Here we go, Doran. DRS Doran. Down towards turn 11. Doran gets past his teammate for the lead once again, but his teammate's going to fight back maybe into turn 11. No, he locks up, but he's going to try and get the switch back, and he's going to force him around the outside. Does Doran, but he keeps ahead of him. His tyres are going off a bit. JDM as well, but we're going to focus on these two. He's going to run on the outside. Quickly get this move done. He's going to go for the switch back, and he's going to not get the switch back on done. He's going to go round the outside, and he's going to stay behind. JDM stays in P6 as well. It's amazing defensive for him. And it's more or less damage limitation for him. Mike G back into the point. And it's quite a good recovery drive for him as well. He's going to get back onto P9 as well. Nicola kills him with 2 of them. And it's amazing. Racing all 3 of them there. It's Liam. And here comes the bear. Towards his teammate. No, he's not going to go for it. Liam as well. He wants that win. He wants that podium. He needs to get into lead and get that 3 seconds up. Otherwise he's not going to get a win. Currently he's not going to get a podium either. He needs to get past the bear. He just needs to get past the bear, and he's got a podium here. So he's going to be trying his best to get past. He probably knows this as well. As it's going to be a nice, exciting last 5 laps for everyone in the field here. So yeah, what a race this has been. Matt G with a penalty as well. 3 seconds, I believe that is Lodian. He's going to try and get past JDM again down the straight. He's going to try and get past Skefu. Here comes the bear though. Will he go for it past Doran? No, he's going to stay behind him. Will JDM and just Lodian into oppositions? No, they will not. I'm guessing so. But he's got so much speed compared to JDM. Heading into the braking zone. No. Just Lodian stays behind him. Liam. And here comes the bear though as well. He's on newer tyres compared to his teammates, even though they are older, those tyres are less worn compared to the softs, considering he is on softs as well. 10 laps on the softs, with 5 laps to go, he'll be doing 15 laps on them. And in two races in a row. So who has fastest lap is currently the bear. So he will get 19 points and damage limitation really. That is currently as things stand now. Penalties will come into effect, and I'm not going to calculate that until after the race. Here comes just Lodian though, into turn 1. Who was that locking up? I think that was Jag King. Into turn 1, round the outside goes just Lodian, and he's going to keep that position as JDM goes up the inside again. He's parked it on the apex a little bit. Just Lodian gets a better exit and gets off P6 once again. So Jag Kings, sorry about that. So Jag Kings currently P4, just Lodian in P6, just got past JDM, who's still trying to fight back as well. But he has got a penalty as well, so along with that. So, sorry, it was Mad G, the fastest lap. He will get 3 points, sorry. As I said, damage limitation. First time, Mad G has done that, and then another amazing drive from Mad G. And the bear currently P2 locks up. again into that corner. He probably going to destroy his tyres. JDM gets past, but he slides off a little bit as Just Logan gets the switch back and he's going to force him around the outside. JDM goes up the inside, goes into P6 once again, but will Just Logan fight back into the inside? No, he's not. He's going to back off. And the Bear actually gets the penalty situation up now, so it is currently the Bear will be in P3, Liam P4, Jag Kings P2, and Doran will claim that P1 spot as long as nothing goes wrong for him. As Liam stays behind again. Speaking of Just Loading, actually, as F1 Magic down with the inside, 40 DRS detection points. After DRS, he gets DRS and gets the 8. Perfect. Magic. Well, anyway, 3 laps to go in this race. It is looking absolutely amazing for Doran again, and he's going to shorten this championship gap at the moment, but there's still battles going on behind him. He is now within 14 of his teammate. Here comes his teammate though, in towards turn 11. It's going to be the Bear and Doran going side by side. And it's going to be 3 wide. He's going to move in to break him to force him. And they're going to go 3 wide. Mitch in there. Doran gets damaged. Did Doran get damaged there? As he's collided with the two of them. Looks like he's struggling a little bit more. As then Liam is spun. And the Bear is spun as well. The Bear hits his teammate as well. And this is absolutely crazy. In this race, Doran does have front wing damage. So Doran with front wing damage. And there, for Doran, with only 2 laps to go. He's got front wing damage. He's struggling here. As a collision between the Bear and Liam as well. 2 laps to go. This is going to be absolutely craziness. As I believe JDM has swapped position with Just Logan again. Yes, he has. He's going to dive with the inside again. Parks it on the apex again. Forces Just Logan around the outside again. He gets that position at P6 again. As Liam and Doran is off 3 seconds. Oh, he's really struggling here. That front wing damage, definitely not what he wanted. Liam is there now. Kefi is there as well. Liam's going to go around the outside here. What a move for Liam. As there, Doran is P4. It's unlucky for Doran. He was in the lead. Then that collision with his teammate, and that could have been really catastrophic for all 3 of them. But it's gifted Jag Kings the lead here. He's now a second ahead of the Bear, who has no DRS. And the Bear as well, colliding with Liam to go with that. JDM again gets past Just Logan and it keeps the position before they go. And Just Logan's going to try and go around the outside again. Avoid doing that. Well, yeah, again. As second 2 yellows as soon as spun is Mark Querty and Chuck Fireman. Has any of them got damage? Bad looks things, no. But here comes Chuck Fireman with the DRS. And he's going to get that P10 back from Mark Querty. It's Kefu and Doran swap positions now as well. And on to the final lap we go. Jag Kings leads by the Bear and Liam. Liam P3, Kefu P4, Doran P5, JDM up into P6. He is still P6. Just Logan trying to get the switch back. He is staying in P7 at the minute, but he's going to try and go around the outside. Here he is going to be frustrated again by JDM. And the Bear outside of the second bit of Jag Kings. And yeah, Doran quite a far bit off, and JDM's right behind him here. Josh is loading behind them as well. So this is really going to help JDM as he can defend from Doran. He can defend from Just Loading by using Doran. Mark Querty as well, getting past Chuck Fireman, showing him the long way around. As big, Just Loading spun it. He's in the wall. No front wing. JDM's going to try and get past Doran here. He does. And there we go. JDM P5, Doran P6. Again, P6 for Doran. Oh, it's gone bad for him in the last couple of laps. And here we go. It's going to be Jack Kings with an amazing recovery drive after racing AI after a disconnection. And he's up to P1 from P10. He was started on pole, went down to P10, P11-ish, and he's going to win for Jack Kings. SFR the Bear P2, Liam P3, Cafu is going to be P4, JDM is not going to be P5, it's going to be Doran in P5, P6 will be JDM, P7 will be Mad G. Just loading P8, Relics P9, did Mad G have 6 seconds maybe? We'll find out now as just loading actually following as Relics is right behind them there. P8 for just loading P9 for Relics, P10 will be for Mark Querty, and Chuck Lyman will get P11. And wow, what a race! That was an amazing recovery drive for Mad G in the final couple of laps, an amazing recovery drive for Jack Kings as well, and that is who I'm going to give my driver of the day to, considering how the start of this race went and how the end of the race it definitely went. The Bear gets the fastest lap in game. I'm going to have to disagree with that. But it's what a race. Again, Jack Kings, my driver of the day, with him winning, the Bear in P2, Liam P3, Alpine double podium. The Bear extending his championship lead there with an amazing performance. And so extending his championship lead is the Bear with his teammate and championship rival in P5. It's not where he wants to be, considering how he was leading in the last couple of laps. It's not really gone well for him. And so we cannot do any interviews, so I'm going to have to end the stream there. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week, and with GP3 tomorrow, GP4 still going on, and GP2 on Wednesday, or at USA, and next week I believe it is Mexico, and then we'll have some nice racing to end the season off, and this will be the end of the stream. Thank you for watching.